So we go for the first function, linear function. Is it special case? Domain, DSLR, right? Range, partial. So doesn't anything involve linear function. So that's why you can see domain, it can accept any x value, negative infinity to positive infinity. For range, we're going to see y. Y maksudnya kita tengok atas bawah. Domain kita tengok x, tengok kiri kanan. Tengok bahagian kiri adakah? Bahagian kanan adakah? Di atas bawah pun ada. So negative infinity to infinity. So when you want to draw linear graph, gradient positive going up, gradient negative going down. So you remember to plot your y-intercept and x-axis, y-axis. So this is, ni tak ada, ni salah. Ni tak ada, ni axis ni tak ada arrow. Okay, so ni just padam. So this is linear graph. Alright, then we go for our sketching. Number 3, state the domain and range for the following function. Hence, sketch the graph. So for question A, linear. Before we sketch the graph, we must know its domain and range. Sebab domain and range, dia akan baca nilai x dia di mana, nilai y dia di mana. So for this function, 3x minus 4, linear function, where x is power to 1 only, the domain of the function, it will go for negative infinity to infinity. Dia tak ada limit. For range, also negative infinity to infinity. Dia tak ada had. Awak nak lukis berapa bawah pun boleh. Awak nak lukis berapa atas pun boleh. Then we see this. Gradient positive means your line will be going up. So set up your x-axis, y-axis, gradient going up, intercept at negative 4. So means your graph will going up, intercept at negative 4. So what is this? So what is this? This is x-intercept. X-intercept where we're going to find y equals to 0. So means 3x minus 4 equals to 0. X will be equals to 4 over 3. So label our x-intercept and y-intercept. X-axis, y-axis, intercept, labeling, and lastly, labeling our function. So this function is (3x minus 4). So this will be our complete graph. So for question B, where our function still in linear, then you can notice that what is difference between question A and question B. This question is giving us a range of x. Means our domain, is it involving every part of the x? No, so our domain here has to be follow the question's condition. Question condition is starting from -1 until value of 4 only. So means our graph here, original you can draw a big graph, but they just want in -1 up to 4. They want this part only. Alright, so for range, it will not be infinity to infinity lah. It have to depends on our maximum point until the minimum point. Alright, so we have to calculate out the point. So for the last point, when x equals to -1, what's your coordinate? Y will be -2, -1, +5. So y coordinate will be 7. For the last point, 4. Y will be -2 times 4 plus 5. -3. And then this line This straight line is a negative gradient. Negative gradient means we are going down. Maximum value at value 7, right? Minimum value will go down until negative 3. So your range here, sorry, this is not fx, it's supposed to be gx. So your range here, the most minimum value is negative 3, not included, because the coordinate 4 is not included. Up to maximum value 7. 7 included for the coordinate negative 1. Then we can draw our graph. Okay, so plot your coordinate negative 1 up to 1, 2, 3, 4 here. For negative 1, coordinate here is 7, included 10 circle. When you want to drag down your line, for the last point, x equals to 4, y equals to negative 3. So it will be anti-circle. So straight line. With y-intercept, y equals to mx plus c. With y-intercept here, label as 5. X-intercept here, then we have to calculate when y is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 5 over 2. So label out our important point. Lastly, with our function. Function here is gx equals to negative 2x plus 5.